Hey guys, what's going on? Thought I'd give you all a little update on what's been going on for the last couple of weeks with me and the stream, and give you some updates on what's going to go on moving forward. So my apologies for the lack of stream lately. My apologies for not being around, being in game, and so forth and so on. But like I said, that's what this video is supposed to do. I want to give you guys an update on what's going on. So for those of you who want a too long, didn't read, didn't listen, didn't watch, and want that up front, let me go ahead and give that to you. The Listos version for some of those Ashran's Call fans out there that maybe played that a long time ago like I did. The long and short of it is that there will be no regular stream from me going forward in the immediate future. Okay, so no regular stream going forward. So that's the too long, didn't listen version of things going forward. Now, for those of you who care, I'm going to kind of go over just very quickly what's been going on for the past 2 weeks, what's going on forward, kind of why I've made the decision that I've made, and how that might change, if it might change in the future, what it might take for that to change. So for the past couple of weeks, starting on Friday, the January 26th, that's when I had my interview for the position that I ultimately got. I started feeling pretty bad that day. I actually thought it was just nerves, which was weird because I'm not usually really super nervous for interviews. I mean, I knew I'd be a little nervous, and I like to be a little nervous. I think that helps me be more genuine as a person, as a potential candidate. So that was fine with me. But I don't know, I didn't feel as well as I just didn't feel great. My throat was super dry. I had cotton mouth really bad. And I felt that way going into the interview. It was really, and the interviewers noticed. They were like, "Man, you okay?" And I'm like, I think I'm just really nervous." And he was like, shake it off." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, football coach." Anyway, um, so I went into the interview on that Friday, the 26th. Started feeling kind of bad. It was a really intense interview. Like, I won't get into the details, but it was a super intense interview that kind of like made me question who I was at the core as a man, which was kind of weird. Um, Came home from the interview, did a lot of self-reflection, talked to Gabby, talked to my wife about it. Told her because I really didn't have any idea how I did. It was one of those interviews where you do the interview, they ask you a bunch of questions, and either you reacted the way they wanted you to react, or you didn't. That's pretty much it. So I wasn't sure. At the end of that, I wasn't sure whether I gave them what they were looking for or I didn't. So talked to her. Then Saturday came, man, I was just feeling crap. I was like, man, oh, it was just like this head stuff, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, and I instantly knew what was going on. I instantly knew that I'd gotten the same thing that they had all gotten, and I thought I'd escaped, but I sort of clearly didn't. Thought I had, but I didn't. So that was Saturday and Sunday too. So I didn't stream either one of those days. So I took a couple of days off to try and get feeling better. Kept you guys updated on those days. Monday rolled around. I never take more than a couple of days off. I hate taking any days off. So Monday rolled around. I fired up the stream, started streamed for about close to an hour, and I got a phone call. So I muted the stream, took the phone call. It was actually the company offering me the position. They offered me the position, told me all the details, all that stuff. So came back on stream, explained that I was going to have to end the stream. Did so. Had to start filling out some information that they needed. Had to do some pre-employment stuff, fill out some stuff for background checks, pre-screening stuff. Because it had been too long it had been almost 6 months since I worked there last, so I had to give them a bunch of crap that they needed. So I needed to do that. Then on Tuesday, so I called the doctor that day too, and got an appointment for the doctor the next day. Went to the doctor the next day, got some meds, did not stream, and I haven't streamed since then. Got some medication, got some antibiotics. Basically, that's all I got. I didn't want any cough medicine or anything. Just got some hardcore antibiotics. Now, the downside of those antibiotics is that they've made me feel pretty crappy too, and they've made me lose my voice. You can hear my voice isn't great. Not like it's ever been great, but it's not great now. So that's been part of it. So I've been trying to really get rested up so there's been some pre-employment stuff that's been going on since then. I've also been feeling pretty crappy, and I want to get some rest in. Um, and then Max has also been sick. I've been taking him to the vet back and forth because he's also been sick. So there's been a lot of stuff going on, just like a lot of real life stuff. And I've really not taken any time off since I was laid off back in late August. Because I started streaming like on September 1st, and really haven't taken more than a day or two off since, here and there since the whole thing started. So I felt like I was sick. I'm going to be, I knew I was starting the job on the 5th, which is tomorrow, and I really wanted to get rested up for that. That's why I haven't been streaming. I really had hoped to do a couple of streams, kind of talk through my thought process on everything, hang out with you guys a few more times before work started and so forth, but it just hasn't happened. So that's kind of what's been going on. So what about going forward? So I start the job tomorrow. Um, my regular shift, according to my new boss, is going to be 8 a.m. Central to 5 p.m. Central. Um, but during training, it may be 8:30 to 5:30. Who knows? It's going to move around. I don't live in the Central Time Zone. I actually live in Mountain, but nobody really cares about Mountain Time. So I'm just speaking to the same time that I usually announce my stream times and so forth. Um, so basically, what that would mean for the stream. So if I wanted to continue streaming, I'd have to do it afterwards, right? So after work, so I'd be after 5 or 5:30 Central Time, which would have been, only an hour or two before I would have normally stopped my stream. One of the things with this new position is that it's a really significant pay cut, like a really really chunky pay cut. Like the pay cut is equivalent to some people's actual pay. Like probably my first job's actual pay, one of my first job's actual pay. My first real job's actual pay is the pay cut I took. So anyway, the point is that it's a really big pay cut, and I need to make a lot of changes in my life to try and figure out how I'm gonna deal with that. Like I always live my life below my means so that in case things like this happen, I'd be okay, and we will be okay. But it also screws up some future plans. So I don't really want to take that big of a pay cut. So I need to figure out how to make some extra money on the side. So I've got some ideas for some side hustles. With anyway, some ideas for some side hustles. Plus, I need to be eating at home more. I just can't go out and eat like I used to and stuff because I just won't have the disposable income to do that. So anyway, the point is that I'm going to have to put some time into those things. So I'm trying to explain part of my reasoning here is, how am I going to get home from work at 5 p.m. Central, 5:30 p.m. Central, assuming there's no overtime. Come home, make dinner for myself that evening, make lunch for the next day, maybe do some work on the side, maybe not. Spend time with my wife and then still stream. Like I just don't understand how I would do that. And the problem is that I don't see. I could not. I could just say, well, I'll just stream every once in a while, and I'll stream on these days or whatever. But not having a regular stream schedule, I think, is just a recipe for disaster. Like we were already a really small stream, but we were having really significant growth. But if we don't keep up a regular stream schedule, I don't see how we're going to have growth. Like I don't see how we could potentially. Like I don't see how we could continue with having any growth. But it's like, yeah, we'll stream every once in a while, guys. Hey, see you later. Like that's just not going to work. So that's part of the thing. I just don't see that working in my mind. So that's kind of where I'm at on this right now. I imagine I will still stream from time to time, but it's just not going to be announced. It's going to be something that just kind of I'll pop on from time to time. It'll probably still be POE. I don't really see much of a desire to stream anything else. I've been playing other things from time to time while I've been sick. I haven't even launched POE, but I've been playing Divinity and some other things. But POE is still my love, and I'll still play it. But I'll probably still stream it, but it's just not going to be on a regular basis. So that's it. That's kind of the deal. For those of you who care, there you go. Before I kind of sign off here, I wanted to say a couple things. Though I want to say thank you more than anything else. So, like I mentioned, back on September 1st, I think is the first day we streamed, maybe September 2nd, something like that. And on the first day we streamed, we got 70 followers on the first day we streamed. Um, I was pretty stupid in thinking, oh, this is how it works. That's cool. You get like 70 followers a day. That's pretty awesome. We're going to be partners in no time. I had no idea that was actually pretty. I mean, I thought that was cool, but I didn't know that was actually pretty unheard of and stuff. So that was pretty amazing. That was an amazing first day. We made affiliate within the first week, which I know affiliate's not like a huge thing or whatever, but it was cool that we got affiliate within the first week, and we had steady growth, and we made an amazing community that whole time. I learned, I don't know, so much. Just it was an amazing experience. The whole reason I did this was just to keep my mind occupied and have something to do during this period of time where I was laid off. Not just have something to do, but more like to learn a new skill and to really keep myself occupied when I wasn't like constantly searching for jobs, which I did a lot of, obviously too. And we did. I mean, I think we accomplished that. There's still a lot for me to learn when it comes to streaming and audio editing and video editing and stuff like that. But I did learn a ton. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I mean, there were so many of you out there that were amazing, and I really hesitated to mention anyone's name because I know I'm going to leave a lot of people out, and I'm sorry. You were all amazing. Anybody who ever stopped by, even for 20 minutes, and watched the stream and hung out with us, deserves their name mentioned here. Certainly. But I guess some special mentions. So Cluven, Slenderman, War Crimes, Noogie, always hiding in the background, but was always there, day in and day out. Flyer, Undead Horror, cheered every time almost I died, which was a lot. Varoth, Solo Self-Found didn't really do a lot with us in game, but was always keeping us tuned in on what was going on in his world while he was doing solo Self-Found stuff. Moreno, I hope everything's going well for you, man. I hope things are going well and you're doing okay. Hope all of you are. I miss you guys. And that's the truth. I guess that's probably the part of this I'll miss more than anything else. So, thank you all for everything you did for me. You were really there for me in a way that I don't know that I could really express through words, through this video. It was tough being laid off those days. I had some hard days, and you guys were there for me every time I had one. So thank you more than you know. I'm going to keep the Discord up. I'm going to keep the Discord community up because I think that there still is a real lack of resources for new players. And I think that, not that there's going to be a great way for people to know that we're there, but maybe, I'm going to keep the Discord community there. So maybe we can keep in touch with each other. I hope we can. I hope to see you guys in game. I'm still thinking that maybe next season or next league, I'm going to start off doing this group self-found thing. I know we tried it that one day or a couple of days, but it didn't really do much. But maybe if we started a league off that way, that'd be cool. That way we could use all of our tabs and stuff. I think myself and Coles and Buna will do it for sure, probably. And then anybody else that wants to hang out and do it with us would be welcome to. So we're going to keep the Discord community going. And again, this video is getting long. I didn't really mean for it to come this long. Actually, I meant for it to be like 5 minutes. We're at 15 minutes almost. I just want to say thanks again. So that's what's going on, guys. No regular stream in the immediate future. Really appreciate all the support. If you guys are subbed to me, please go cancel your subs so that you don't keep paying me money. I certainly don't want you to do that. But thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. Maybe one of these days we'll be back. Maybe things will work out so that I have more available time than I think I do or will. And we can make it work. And if we can, maybe the job's not as hard as I think. Maybe I pick it up pretty quickly since it's still using the same platform I used in my last job. Pick it up pretty quickly. Maybe I get in the hang of things and I make, 2 or 3 days worth of meals ahead of time. And my wife actually dislikes me more than I think she does. Maybe I have extra time and maybe I can actually just hop on and stream more often. And if I can, that's awesome. I'd love to be able to get going and maybe be able to say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays or something, and we can come back to a regular stream and stream at least for a few hours on those days. That'd be great. I just don't want to promise that when I don't know if it's going to happen. So that's my update, guys. We'll get this uploaded so you guys can see what's going on. Again, thank you very much. And we'll see you next time. I'm going to end with our music. I know a lot of you guys do like the intro, outro music. I'm going to end with some of this. And guys, we will see you next time. All right. Have a great one. Thanks again. See you later.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation. If you don't like your life, then you should go and change it. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. body sour like a lemon tree. I'm just smiling down upon my enemies. Do the shit and love it on a daily. You say you hate your